So we've talked about music, we've talked about food. It's time to talk about parties, everyone. Shoana Jensen in the backyard. I want to know, do you host a lot of parties during the summer months outside?
Yeah, I do. And I love to do, I don't want to say formal parties because I'm not a super formal person, but I love random last minute get-togethers. They're my favorite thing. I really, really love that kind of summer entertaining.
A random get-together is often the best kind of get-together because you just don't know where the evening or the day is going to take you. So give us some tips if we want to be doing some summer entertaining this season. Give us the Shoana Jensen 101 guide.
Okay, I've got you. So a lot of people stress out about having the right things on hand when they're entertaining. That always pains me because I really don't want everyone to feel that way. It sounds cheesy, but honestly, it's just about getting together and having friends over, and a good drink and a good snack is as good as it gets. But if you find yourself with a crowd of people and you're one of these last minute ones we were just talking about, and you want to bring out a bunch of drinks and you're like, wait, I don't have a cooler that's available, or I don't have anything for drinks, easy. Way to keep cold drinks, grab leftover or extra planter pots you may have around. Yes, it's nice if you have like a wine bucket or something like this, but not everybody has this on hand. This is literally a ceramic planter pot. This is a nice gold one. And all you have to do is fill them with ice, and they become instant ice buckets, whether it's for pop or for wine or for whatever it is that you're serving. One tip I'll give about this is this one's quite large, as you can see, so it's amazing if you need to put like a whole case of pop into it or something with all the ice. But if you only want to put a few things into it, the trick is to grab some large pieces of like Tupperware and put them in the bottom of the planter so you don't have to fill so much ice in. Like if you only have a bag or so of ice, or your ice machine only has so much ice in it, it just takes up some of the space, and then you can put around all of the bottles around it and put the ice on top. So don't fret if it's too big. Too big is better than too small when it comes to beverages sitting in ice.
Brilliant tip there. And also, they often look even nicer than getting a proper, like drink canister. Okay, talk to me a little bit about how you use your cookware, because you are using your cookware in very inventive ways.
Yes, I know some people are going to think it's crazy, but grab your cast iron pots that you make all those stews in the winter time and things like that, and you're going to use them for your summer entertaining. They are so terrific for outdoor entertaining. You're going to start, if you can, fit them in your fridge to chill them at first. Some people might recommend to you, or I've heard, word on the street to put them in the freezer. I actually hesitate to recommend that because extreme temperature shifts can crack the enamel that's the coating on most of our cast iron cookware. So put it in the fridge, not the freezer. It'll get it nice and chilled. Then we're going to fill them with ice, and we're going to use them for our seafood type things, or maybe cold soups, things like that you want to put out, but you want to keep cold all the time. And they come with a lid, so people can take the lid off, they can take what they want from it, and all they have to do is put the lid back on, and you've got protection from, little pests that might be around, or the sunshine, and they keep that ice so hard and cold for so long. They're heat conductors. It's cast iron. It's just normally hot heat, but it also works extremely well for the cold.
See, that makes perfect sense, and I would have never thought to do that, so that is brilliant. Now, you are in wine country, so I got to ask you, do you have like an inventive way for your party goers to hold their wine glasses?
I do. I mean, I wish I invented it, but really, I just discovered them. And the big thing when you're having, an appetizer or cocktail party, you've got a plate, you've got a drink, but you don't have a third hand to be able to eat whatever's on your plate. Put down your drink. Where do you put it? These plates, I grab them from HomeSense, but there's a lot of different places that you can get this style of a plate. And if you see the notch on it, it's a place to put a stem glass. So you can have the drink in your hand, and you can have the hand free to be able to eat your nibbles in while you're chatting and you're mingling, etc. And when it's time to have a sip of your drink, you just take it off and have a sip. Mine just happens to have rosé because it's a rosé kind of day today.
It sure is, and that is genius. Okay, you have one last tip for us. We have a little bit of time. What's your last tip for us, Shoana, when entertaining?
Super quick. It's a windy day today. It can be windy at night in the summer. Candles are beautiful to have on a table, but they blow out. They're a pain. These battery-charged, rechargeable lanterns are all the rage now. They just recharge with the USB, and all you have to do is tap them, and the different light settings go off on it, and they will not blow out. And these ones in particular last 16 hours worth of light.
Shoana, thank you so much for this. This has been such a fun show. I can't wait to get out here, well, I'm out here now, and do some entertaining, maybe beyond the Cityline crew, but you're all invited.